How's it going, everybody? Got a little video here, especially for what's it called? Dedicated to 421tigers. Um, he's a new kind of knife maker here on YouTube, and wood woodsman, not woodsman, woods crafter. So, and he asked me, I told him I was gonna show him how to make a tripod, or kind of what I have. And I actually just finished doing this right now, because what I had before was that I had a similar setup, except the wood. What I used these, and I had one here, one here, and then one here and one here to make a huge square base, and then this thing would attach there, and then there'd be a midsection like that, and the things would attach like that. And that broke, and this whole bar here broke, because what I did, it just broke because I drilled too many holes in it, and it made it too weak. So this is what I came up with. It's an Ipod tripod. So first of all, I have glue on it because it's to reinforce it. It's not really necessary, but I went ahead and added it. So for the base, I used the sanding belt thing. I don't even need it anymore, so I just put it on. And yeah, so, and then I just screwed two pieces of wood together, and then screwed that one in like that, this longer piece, and then I screwed the skinnier wood onto that. So that's the base right here. And what you could do, since if you don't have one, you probably won't have one of these bases, just build one out of wood, do the same setup right here with like that. So you're going to put one on each side, and then screw these down to a board on the bottom, and just make like a little square out of wood, and then screw these down from bottom up, or however you want. So you only need a square base this big. Trust me, it's not gonna like tip over or anything. It's actually really well balanced and everything. No matter how much weight you put on any side, it's not gonna tip over at all. Alright, so that's the base. Really easy to build, especially for you probably, since you're way better at me than woodworking, I'm sure. And before, like I said before, it broke, but I just stuck this bar, just stuck it in here, and I had that for a while. And this was really unreliable because I had to wet the towels. It's like you got like wood in there and stuff, so I'm just probably gonna throw those towels out. And now for the actual stand, or the actual tripod, what you got is one bar, and then another cross-section bar. And you have, you know, the little case the Ipod comes in? I used that, but you can easily build one out of wood. Just get a flat panel of wood, and then put a 90-degree little piece here, and screw it in from the bottom, and then screw that piece into here, into a bar, and then just drill out a big hole right here for the camera, and then just put like little panels on the side to keep it secured, and you'll be fine like that. And then just screw it onto here, and then you'll have a cross section which will go all the way down, and it'll be held together by this one screw. I could have cut this short, but I decided not to. It's actually good, like carrying. It's like a handle, you can carry it from here, so I left that on there. And then what I have is this really long screw, a nut, a washer, the cross section bars touching, and then another washer here, and then the screw. And now what the washers do is they allow you to have enough pressure so that this thing won't fall, like just start bending down. But you'll have this like little lever here, and you'll be able to adjust your angle, and then have it at whichever angle you prefer for filming. and then I just put you guys in here. Like this is how I film, and then I can just go down pretty low, look, and it's stable, except the surface is not completely flat. And then I can bring you guys up, and see, perfectly fine. And I got stuff on my finger because I keep touching it and it has glue on it, just to reinforce it. So I think that's a real cool design right here. I used to have it. I used to have 3 holes so you can adjust the height, but that kind of weakened the wood. You can do that if you have a stronger piece of wood. But dude, you probably have so much more wood than I do. That's the wood I have. That's all of it. Yeah, that's what I have to work with. You probably have a whole lot more, since I know you work. You make like furnishings, and yeah, man. So it's actually pretty compact. I think it's not too big, and then you can just kind of go like that. It's pretty transportable. And remember to use heavy wood on the bottom here for weight, because you want the weight on the bottom to keep it stabilized. And then one thing I did that you don't have to do is that I added a little bit of play, like kind of a rotation, so you can tilt it back or you can tilt it forward just a tiny bit. Sorry. And that helps with the balance. Another thing I did is that once you screw this bar in, you screw this one headed back, like tilted back a little bit, like 10 degrees or 5 degrees back. So it's not complete perpendicular, just tilt it back a bit. And then when you attach the actual bar, you tilt that one forward like 10 degrees, so this one's 5, and then this one's tilted 5 that way. And that what that does is it just creates like a, what's it called, kind of a leverage point. So when you have the weight of the iPod on the front, instead of making this thing tip over, this thing is going to want to pull that way, so it's going to want to turn this one that way. This one's already bent that way, so it's just going to kind of balance out. And you're going to have a really strong base, and it's not going to tip over at all. So it's really sturdy. And I have a bunch of glue everywhere because I didn't wait to let it dry before I made this video. And then I just screwed this one in with some really crappy silver screws. I didn't go to buy any of this stuff at all. This is homemade 100% with stuff I have laying around, and I just love making this type of stuff. So yeah, man, 421tigers. Please let me know what you think. It looks kind of bad right now, but what you could do is you can probably do it really nice and make it really nice and clean. Unlike me, and I'll probably put some sheet metal over here and then wrap this in sheet metal somehow, or maybe not. It doesn't really matter to me too much. Or I might just put like a leather wrap, kind of like a shift knob. You know, those classic shift knobs have a boot. I'll put a boot on here, and that'll look kind of cool. But yeah, man, that's it. Rambled on long enough. I really hope this helps you. I know you don't really have a stand right now, and I think this one's a really good design, since you can go ahead and tilt your angle to whatever angle you need, and then you can pretty much put it anywhere, and you can design your height that you need. And yeah, alright, man, take care. Later.